Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night for those who watch this in your time zone. Okay, before we start our discussion about our topic, we would like to give you guys a few seconds to like this video, okay? Are you done? Yes. Okay. Now let's start it. So, our topic today is it is important to be a good neighbor. So, what are some of the qualities needed to be a good neighbor?
I'm candidate A. My name is Syed Muhammad Al-Fahmi bin Saidullah. The first quality of a good neighbor is being tolerance and understanding. Tolerance must be practiced by every citizen so that peace and harmony in the country are achieved. In this plural society, tolerance among neighbor is tolerance among neighbor of a different races, religions is high, emphasized so that interracial does not exist. With this, neighbor of various races can freely practice their respective idea, culture, and religious belief, and at the same time place their allegiance to one country. Also, every citizen should control their word and behavior at all times, so as not to touch on sensitive issues such as the right and position of a king, religion, and citizenship. This is to ensure the well-being of the world. Besides, every citizen must always live together in peace. For example, society should live in harmony with each other so that our country can achieve racial unity and thrive.
Okay, so next, I am candidate B. My name is Putra Nur Hadi Hakimi bin Nordin. So, another quality of a good neighbor is that it should be friendly. All people should be friendly to one another, but this quality is most important when it comes to neighbors. Neighbors are close to you, to your home, property, and most important, to your family. You might not see them every day, but they live next to you all the time. These are the reasons why they should be friendly. One of the ways to be friendly is by showing they care about you and they should welcome you to their neighborhood. Friendly neighbors make a good and united society. Friendly neighbors are welcome to new residents. They introduce themselves, maintain relationship, and are approachable. They also being social in their community and encourage others to do so as well. So being a friendly and caring neighbors will create a harmonious atmosphere and peaceful country.
Next, I am candidate C. My name is Muhammad Zamir Rafiq bin Muhammad Zamri. Besides being friendly to our neighbors, we also can be respectful because respectful is also one of the quality that good neighbors should have. Respect is the most important aspect of being good neighbor, of course. Neighbors should respect your space and privacy in order to live in our peaceful environment. Just what candidate A says about. We cannot touch our privacy or something, religion, skin or something about it in order to bring a peaceful environment and harmonious society. Being a respectful neighbor means not invading your personal space, as we know, as well as our property and their property. Another example will be to maintain a quiet environment, not allowing loud music or noise that will bother our neighbors, which is some example if they had a baby or a children that still cannot stand with a noisy sound. So they maybe will cry or something. Okay, respect to one another is the most important quality that neighbors should have in order to live in harmony in harmony. And yeah, okay.
That's all.
And apa je? And bagi apa je? In order to harmony. And our neighborhoods should live happy because everybody respect each other. Thank you.
So finally, hi everyone, I'm candidate D. So my name is Nabil Aiman Abdul Rahman. The last quality of a good neighbor that I can tell you is we have to be helpful neighbors. Neighbors as well as everyone should be helpful to each other. Helpfulness is a characteristic that everyone should have. A helpful neighbor is that in the time of need, they are there for you. For example, if a person is in a situation where they need a moral support for the loss of a loving family members or maybe their friends, we as a neighbor should give that person all the support that they might need and encourage them that they can count on us, neighbor. No matter what happens, we always there for our neighbor. Being helpful. That's all from me.
So, despite of all the point we talk about, I want to ask you guys, which one did you guys think the most important quality for being a good neighbor?
In my opinion, I think being respectful to neighbor is the most important quality that everybody should have, even though my opinion is a big difference, which is a tolerance and understanding.
So, in my opinion, even my point is being friendly and caring to the neighborhood, but I also choose respectful as the most important quality for being a good neighbor. Because when we respect each other, no fight will ensue and we will care about each other.
Okay, for me, obviously, I will agree about being respectful with each other as the most important quality that neighbors should have. Because as we know, if we respect others, others will respect us. So if we respect, So for me, I will definitely agree about being respectful because everybody should be respectful. Even if you cannot be respectful other, but at least you can try being respectful to others.
Right. So it's only me right now, okay? But if you ask me, I will also choose respectful as the main point for being a very good neighbor. Just being helpful is not enough, right? Is that my point just now? So respect others. In order to earn other respect, we should respect others first. We should make our move. That's all from me.
So, that's all from us for our first video. We will continue our next video after this. Watch out.
Okay, hi guys. Aren't you surprised with our new look? If you are, we also surprised with our new look as we all wearing traditional Malay clothes, which is baju Melayu. Okay, the title of our next discussion is a person character is often influenced by other people around them. Well, who has the greatest influence on a person character? This is the topic that we are gonna talk about.
Yes. So hello, we meet again. I'm candidate A for this round. My name is Nabil Aiman Abdul Rahman. So for the question that Zamir told us, well, I bet that teachers are the best person who influence us since we're in school life. Why I said that? Well, we spend a lot of time at school more than homes, right? We even label them as our second parents. Most of students' real parents are away from home because of work, and they cannot come home every day. And this type of students usually doesn't have so many friends. In my case, I don't have that many friends, but my parents, they're always there for me. But just because I spend unusually more time at school more than home, and because of that, the teachers taught me a lot more things than my own parents. I believe there's a lot of people like me out there. If you notice, every school serves counseling service for students, which is the counselor is the teacher themselves. How crazy is that?
Yeah.
It proves that the teachers also can be sometimes be a place for us to share our problems. So I'll go with teacher. Teacher influences us more than anyone. So how about you guys?
Next, I am candidate B. My name is Muhammad Zamir Rafiq bin Muhammad Zamri. Okay, for me, famous persons has a great influencer personalities because as we know, many famous person will if that person was a famous person like K-popers or an artist or singer or something, they always have their fans that will always follow what they buying, what they're wearing, what they do, everything about that. Everything about that.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Which is as we know, as we know, an example which one K-popers that I know is BTS. BTS, as we know, their group is a worldwide famous boy band, which everything what they wear, their army, their fans, which is called army, will buy what they wear, like hoodie, clothes, or shoes or something. So I think famous person have a great influencer, can be great influencer to us. But not all famous person can assume their self as an influencer. Just as we know, in this year, there was Insta famous. She was a girl which is assumed herself as an influencer because at that time there has had an issue or something about her birthday or something, so they she assumed herself as an influencer, and so that many Malaysian people against what they and many Malaysian people against what she said about herself, because there was one video that she thought that she assumed herself as an influencer. So that's all for me, because I think I cannot talk too much about it. Okay, so famous person also can be an influencer.
I have a question. Okay, first, I'm candidate C, and my name is Putra Nuri Hakimi Benudin. So, for me, friends have the greatest influence on a person's characters. Friends persuade the way people act from what they say or do. Yeah. On one hand, friends can lift spirit positively, but on the other, they can destroy self-esteem. Either way, they have an impact on day-to-day life, affecting the people around them. Friends can put pressure on people to do certain things, good or bad. This is called peer pressure. Peer pressure shapes the way a person is and their attitudes. The reasons why friends have the greatest influence on a person's character are: friends motivate you to work harder. Friends also can bolster your self-control, and friends can improve your work and experience performance. Also, there is no denying the fact that young people are more influenced by their friends than their teachers or parents. They spend more time with their friends. It is quite natural for them to get influenced by the people they spend time with. Parents are the biggest influence on children during the first few years of their life because young children don't get many opportunities to interact with the world outside their family. When they begin to attend school, their friends begin to play a more important role in their life. Young children want to dress and behave like their friends. Friends exert an even bigger influence on teenagers. Teens tend to have a rebellious streak in them. They seek freedom and hate when parents or teachers try to impose restrictions on them. They find the company of their friends more attractive because people of the same age group have similar needs, interests, and tastes. So, I admit that friends is the greatest influence in a person's character.
Okay, I'm candidate D. My name is Syed Muhammad Ali Fahmi Besarullah. I choose family as the greatest influence. The social system that fill in the living space of each consists of the community in which the individual is located. The culture practiced by the community, the family that educate the individual informally, and the school where individual receive formal education, all of which affect the development of the individual. A family institution is a social unit that affect the development of the individual personality as members of society. The family still serve as the transmitter of the main spreader of the knowledge, education, values, moral, principle, habit, and way of thinking and behaving that affect the development of individual personality, which will be passed from one generation to the next. This process occurs that were an example of behavior where the family form the personality and maintain a mode or way of thinking and behavior. The elder become a habit. Okay, that's for me.
Okay, so after all, as you can see, we can be influenced by everyone in our life. So, for conclusion, I want to ask you guys, who you guys think is the greatest influencer in our life?
So, I'm the first person who have to start the conclusion, right? So, after listening to everyone's idea, I think friends is the one that had influenced us the most. Because, just like Adri told us, we spend more time with friends more than any others around. That's all. Move on, please.
Okay, for me, I absolutely agree with others' opinion. But for me, I think I still stick with famous person can be the greatest influencer to ours. Because right now, as you can see, we still having the pandemic of COVID-19, and right now, as you can see, we still having movement control orders, which is MCO. So right now, people more often to stick with their technologies and gadgets which is absolutely your phone, right? So if people always stick with their gadgets and surfing, as you can see, our people, not just us, but almost worldwide people will stick to their phones and play with their gadgets, watching Netflix, or the most important is stick with their social media. So from the platform of social media, we can see every people will see what they are follow in their social media, which is they will follow their the famous person or the people that they admire, something like that. So after all, I still stick with my opinion, which is a famous person can be the greatest influencer to ours.
Okay. Looks like Abel have agreed with my opinion. So since he's agreed with my opinions, so am I. Because for now, almost all of us admit that we spend more time with our friends than others, right? So you guys also can decide who is the greatest influence a person characters.
Okay, I also agree with Putra said, okay, which his friend is the greatest influence more than others. Even in some time we also spend time with family, but in the case, the one that influenced us the most is friends. Sorry. So my answer is friends.
Yes. Okay, so unfortunately our discussion has reached the end of our discussions. So I hope you guys can subscribe and like our videos for our assignments. Hope you guys enjoy with our videos, and please comment and subscribe. And please also share with your friends to make our video has more viewers.
More bombastic school.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's all. Thank you.
Okay, that's all. Thank you from us, students of Mechatronic Engineering,
UniMAP.
Year1.
UniMAP Year1, University Malaysia Police, Arau 026003.
Jangan lupa untuk subscribe.
Mantap!